Hey, good morning. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Hey, I want to give a great big shout out to our social media friends, especially right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here in our free YouTube channel. We've heard back from so many people. The educational value is just phenomenal. So great big thanks, very humbling. Thank you very much. This is Wednesday, August 9th, 2023. So Wednesday bonus, okay? Wednesday bonus. Go down to where you can get the links in the video, just below the video. Click that little button and there's, a chat area. There'll be a link in there for our trading room for free today, okay? For today. You know what? Let's make it for tomorrow too. So the trading room will be open to our social media friends, and you're getting the link right here on YouTube, and it'll be open August 9th and August 10th, 2023. Alrighty, so go down, grab that link. When we get in the trading room, please do me a favor. Make sure you find me, send me a note, and say that you're from YouTube. Well, who knows what might happen. All right, let's take a look at some charts. Let's get ready. Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing out there on this Wednesday? Rainy here. What is this? It's August 9th, 2023. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Let's take a look at some charts and see what we can come up with. The first thing I think I want to do is cover the market really quick, and then I've got quite a lot of charts to take a look at this morning, so I better get going. First of all, we're waking up to a morning here where the SPY is still in a bearish zone, by my view. My view is price below the T-line and the trend indicator, that's bearish. And this line right here, this line just represents the 50% line from this top and this low right here. Below that also represents bearishness. So when it comes down to it on the SPY, we really need to be above 452.15 to be bullish. Again, this is just my personal opinion, the way I like to trade and the way I like to look at charts. If we take a quick look at FNGU, it's the same thing. This is the 50% line. You can see that price is under the T-line and the trend indicator. So until this starts to lift up and moves up over the that 50% line, I'm afraid the market, even if, say, the SPY was to move up and trigger bullish activity, if FNGU doesn't do it, what that's going to do is create a sloppy, choppy market, and that's just not good. IWM, you can see, is underwater. Price is under the trend indicator. It's also under the T-line. While the T-line is still above the trend indicator, it just hasn't pulled it down far enough yet for that to happen. But above 194.73 is the important number for today on this August 9th, 2023. Let's jump into some stocks here real quick. Where's my list? Let's take a look at CCJ here. I'll try to get them all. I may be out of order here the way I want to do it, but CCJ, sorry, getting my tools out. There we go. You can see that nice, beautiful trend right in here, utilizing the trend indicator. Price is gapped down. We've come up. And then this big bullish candle was not only a big bullish engulf, it was also a rest candle. So in the morning, we rested to the downside or tested, and then we came back up, and today we're putting in an inside day. This is a good-looking chart for a possible trade. LNG, there we go. LNG is another one. The trend, I love the trend idea. Nice, beautiful trend. Here we had this, that's a poor place to put that line. That so is 2. There we go. I'm going to leave it there. Here we had this flat trading. See how we came up, and then we just had this flat trading, basically a double top or a J-hook setup. Well, we pulled back down, and then this great big fat bullish engulf came in, and then we had a little bit of rest, and now we're starting up again. So I love the price action on this. I love the trend on this. VLO is one to take a look at. This one's already breaking out a little bit pre-market. So what we've got here is a J-hook continuation pattern where we rally up, we come back, and you can see that that J-hook is starting. So what we're going to do is draw a line across this top, and as we break out and create this next leg, this is this is the actual J-hook. So it's starting it right now with that breakout. We look at PBOs. Somebody asked the other day about PBOs. What we're looking for is that rally and that pullback, and the PBO opportunity right in this area, getting ready for that J-hook. So VLO is setting up very nice. For those that held or has been holding UNG, congratulations. We are doing very well with it today. And if you have UNG, you should be doing very well with it today. So let's talk about this. So UNG, we've put this nice bottom in. We've had a few days up. Bang, we're hitting the dotted deuce today. So I would expect some consolidation. Now that doesn't mean it's going to happen. That's a consolidation area, or an area for the price to take a little bit of a pit stop. So let's let it take the pit stop. We're going to monitor price. I'm not necessarily going to jump out of it. We'll just see what price does the first 15 minutes of the market. If everything can hold up and the price looks like it's doing okay, then I'll hang with it a bit more. And let's see if we can't watch this thing climb up to $9 up here. Now, I don't think for 1 second, not 1 second, that it's just going to keep doing this. I mean, that would be great if it did, but I usually don't hope for that, because that's just a waste of life to spend your time hoping for those sort of things. What I would expect would be a little bit of consolidation and then typical movement up there a little bit higher. So UNG is a big winner for a lot of us. Dish is another one. Now that looks like Dish is breaking out over this double top high here, we're right here at the dotted deuce. The trade I would be looking for this would, I really didn't want that, would be something like that right there. So you got about a 30% move in here. Entry, everybody's entry is a little different. I mean, there could be all kinds of stories about entries, but this is what we're looking for, an entry in this area, and then we're looking to manage the price or manage the stock for about a 30% trade on Dish. Remember, that has earnings, so I don't really know if that's already or later today. Let's take a look at some energy. Energy is doing really, really well. And here's how we talked about this toward the end of the day yesterday. Beautiful trend on Hal. So very nice trend on Hal. You can see how it's just doing what a chart should be doing. Up, back, up, back, up, back. Yesterday we put in a bullish piercing candle. Some may even call that a little belt hold. Looks like we actually engulfed the body of the doji, so you could call it a bullish engulf. And now we're getting a little follow through. That's a beautiful looking chart there, and that's another one we'll consider as a possible buy. Here's XLE. XLE is doing a great job. Looks very similar to that HAL, H-A-L. Looks extremely similar to it, and it's just running up. So if you're looking for a basket of energy stocks instead of one, XLE might be the way to go there. Google is still looking fantastic. Here we've gapped up, pulled back. It's just sort of in rest mode here, but the rest mode is showing that buyers are more interested in sellers, and buyers are in there picking it up nice and slow. You can see that it's got one of those J-hook continuation patterns that it's trying to form right there. So we'll keep an eye on Google. KRE, here's your bullish trend. Oh, that's ugly. Let's do it this way. There we go. You've got your bullish trend right here. What I'm watching for is a little bit of bullish attitude in price, and then that could set us up to test that 200 period moving average and then possibly run a little bit higher. ABBV, nice consolidation here. Very nice consolidation here, setting up for that breakout. So what I'm going to look for on this is that breakout, because if I take a look at the weekly chart, these highs over here, to me, looks like where price is looking to get to, and that's plenty money right in there. So let's just open that up. We'll bring that down so we're about right there. So you're looking at a 9-10% trade here on ABBV. So I can wait for that breakout and for that setup. We also have a gap over here. So looking good there, looking real good. Really quick, let's run over here to the dark chart, take a look at the SPY. And on the daily chart, you can see we're still underwater, so be careful. The 3-bar chart, we're still underwater. The hourly chart just tried to pop up. Now, I think we're maybe rushing the bullish attitude, so we might have to sit back a little bit and let the market prove itself before we can actually jump in. That's going to be important. So the stocks I looked at today, right now, they're watch list stocks. And if the market starts to turn up and show its bullish attitude, then I'll look at buying something. If you go back and look, you can see how our green dots turn to green. That right there is bullish, part of the program. Then the white line, we never closed over those dots. That's the other part. So you can see that it never really gave the signal to be bullish. Came back and it did the exact same thing again. It gave us some green dots, which means price was doing the right thing, but price was not strong enough to bring the white line over it. This is what I mean by white line over it, over the dots, and the dots be green, and they will turn green if the white line is over it. And here toward the end of the day, the exact same thing is happening. So up and fail, up and fail, up and let's wait and see. But there's a pretty good list of stocks for the watch list that we can keep an eye on. All righty, that about does it for me this morning. I want to say thank you, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Good morning, Sean, Rickster, Tyler, Jack, Joe, JC, Vic, and Dick Ram. Glad to have you all here, and everybody else names that I can't see. We'll see you all at the bottom of the hour when the market opens up, okay? Be patient. Let the charts prove themselves first. All righty. We'll see you.